211. George Washington took no real action in that direction and did everything possible to ensure that none of the more than 300 people on his property could obtain his freedom. Clarence Lusane, 1953. African-American author. 212. The biggest mistake is made by those who do nothing because they could only do little. Edmund Burke, 1729–1797, British philosopher. 213. We have not been able to designate the enemy because he has taken the friend's name. Etienne Chouard, 1956. French teacher. 214. In practice, universal suffrage brings under the arm the most scandalous fraud that could be imagined. The trap in census suffrage was never absent, but now corruption, inflated by the growing caciquismo, will be the hallmark of the regime. Gustavo Vidal Manzanares, 1972. Spanish writer. 215. Universal suffrage and property are antithetical and will not live together for long because it is not possible. Universal suffrage will always be a farce, a deception to the crowds, carried out by the violence and malice of the least, of the privilege of the inheritance and capital, with the name of ruling classes, or will be, in a free state, and acting with full independence and conscience, fatal and irreducible communism. Cánovas del Castillo, 1828–1897, Spanish politician. 216. Before God and the world, the strongest has the right to make his will prevail. Adolf Hitler, 1889–1945, German Führer. 217. Democracy is aporia. J. M. Mora, 1968. Spanish author. 218. Democracy is a paradox, created for the universal, it fosters faction, selfishness and sectoral interest. At most it allows the compromise. Salvador Gina, 1934. Spanish sociologist and jurist. 219. They have the same conviction and through the press shape public opinion to achieve their objectives. Adolf Hitler, 1889–1945, German Führer. 220. The left raises and defends vehemently why we cannot wander the street naked and jumping to the leg while playing the violin. If we cannot do that means there is no freedom but heteropatriarchy. J. M. Mora, 1968. Spanish author.